Hmm? You trying to our way? I'm double, triple jealous girl. Hey, welcome back to the channel. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard on a weird and dark and rainy cold night from a haunted chick with adorable chihuahuas. Just came back to do some tarot readings. And hang out with you guys, see who's around, do some tarot. I probably won't be on for very long because I'm pretty tired. But I did get a little nap, so I do feel a lot better. What are you doing, Ruby? Hey, Mojo, what you up to? Hope you're having a good day. How have you been? Long time no seeth. Absolutely. I know. It's like everyone is having such a difficult time with that. So don't feel like you're alone in that. It seems like anyone I talk to, business is just like slowed down for them. I do have super chats now. I do have Cash App now. Hey, Cottonfly, how are you, dear? I hope you're feeling better. My dad's doing good, Mojo. He's doing good. I took him to the doctor today. Everything's doing great. He's feeling well, too. Maybe you can find some side hustles to do or something. I'm okay. I got Ruby and Baby Gypsy with me. Hey, JD, long time no see. How are you, dear? It's just me and Ruby Dooby Doo. And Baby Ninja. Ruby Dooby Doo. And Baby Ninja. Sure, dear. I can do a general love reading for you. Sure. Oh, I love you too, baby. And Ninja was my alarm clock tonight when I was taking my nap. She woke me up with a kiss on the nose at 11:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I ate some dinner and then I came by to see you guys and pretend I'm a chihuahua. Hey, Pamela, welcome back to the Chammy. Hey, Texas Toast. Do you guys want to go back to the couch? They're like, no, we want you to be our couch. You guys want to read the cards? Okay. Yes, I am a barrel of puppies tonight. A bitty bitty bum bum. A bitty 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 bum bum. And of course, Ruby, she's so happy because I'm rubbing her belly. But she's going to get so jelly when I take my hand away. Let's see if she'll pray. There she goes. So cute. Let me take them over to the couch. Come here, you tool. They're like, no. God, I love those dogs. I need to get Ruby to lose like another 5 ounces. When I brought her home from Seattle, she was 9 pounds. Now she's 7.1. So I'm kind of hoping that I can get the rest of her weight off of her. They used to just keep her in a box and throw puppies at her to milk. So she got super fatty watty. Okay, fine. Just sit there and stare at me then. So glad I'm feeling better. I was like, from the last live, Pamela, I was like, not even human. I don't know what came over me. I was literally getting ready to turn into a werewolf. Okay, so JD, you got a reading. You want a love reading, and then Pamela, you've got a reading too coming your way. So let's go ahead and get into those right now. Thank you so much for your donations. Are you coming back? Are you gonna be over there? What are you doing? You're just gonna sit there and stare at me? I mean, if I don't have to hold your mom too. Come here. Oh, she's trying to get me to come back to the couch. She's trying to trick me into coming back to the couch. I'm not gonna fall for her trap. So JD, do you have any specific question, or you just want me to look into the cards and ask Spirit what it is you need to know about your love life? Hey, Regina Diamond, welcome back to the Chammy. Yeah, when you came by the chat earlier, I was feeling pretty rough. I was about to turn into a werewolf for sure. I'd woken up really, really early and took Dad to the doctor. Worked all day. Hey, Tin, welcome back to the Chammy. Hey, Sexy Nail Butterfly. Hey, Tin. I'm just going to do a reading real quick here for JD and Pamela. And then if you guys want to get any paid readings, or you have a question, a yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why kind of question, please feel free to ask. I'm in my pajamas. I hope y'all are in yours. Okay, JD, what's the final outcome between the Capricorn and I? I spoke my truth and I felt like this is it. Oh, honey. Give yourself a pat on the back for speaking the truth. Well, we'll cuddle in a little bit, okay? We'll play cuddlefish on the couch, okay? Yeah, I am doing yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why, free questions, but I've got 2 paid readings to do right now. And paid readings usually take precedence over the free ones, so they'll come first. Hey, Tiffany. How are you, dear? So when you asked your question last night, Tiffany, were you talking about your boyfriend contacting you again, or your dad? I hope I answered your question right. Because I was talking about your boyfriend reaching back out to you. But hopefully you and your dad can have a good positive chat about that as well. And that way it won't happen again. And if you need help with that, let me know. Oh, good. He did contact you. Wonderful. Okay, Spirit. What does JD need to know? What does JD need to know about the final outcome between the Capricorn and them? They spoke their truth. I felt like this is it. Hold on, let me turn off the call center. That way people won't call in and disrupt it. Oh, I hate that noise. I can't even do mystic nonsense. I'm just going to hang up on them tonight. They can go be mystic nonsense somewhere else. Spirit, what does JD need to know? So I'm going to start with the Golden Girls, start with some wisdom here. We're going to get into the romance angel cards. In fact, I just want to ask my own question. It's not even going to be like a card. It's not even going to be like, it's not going to count towards the cards you're going to get tonight. I just need to know for myself how this person is like feeling about this right now with the romance angel cards. Which is good I picked them up, because I would have missed the star and the Emperor being put back into the Golden Girls deck. Spirit, what do I need to know about this Capricorn's feelings in regards to JD and the conversation they had? What do I need to know right now about that? Very interesting. It says right here to stay optimistic about your love life. So I'm going to be staying optimistic for you in regards to this situation. And I want you to as well. I know how difficult it can be to go from being even just boyfriend and girlfriend to friends, or lovers to friends, but you will overcome this. And who knows? I mean, Anything is possible. When it feels impossible, just remember what impossible spells. I am possible. So Spirit wants you to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking is what's going to bring that in for you regarding whatever it is you do want in your love life. Okay, all cards should be straight up now. So fair chance at all upright cards. Fair chance that if there is a serious reversal you need to know about. If anybody does have a question that they want to ask us, no, maybe so, sometimes why, that's free, leave it in the chat, and then I will go back and answer them and put a little timestamp. Oh, no, 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 no. You can't get on my lap like that by crawling over the desk from the couch. But you can sit there and watch me. Spirit, what do we need to know about this love story? What's going to be the final outcome between this Capricorn and JD? I'm just going to keep your name private, JD. Spirit knows what your names are. You don't have to tell us. Wow. So you got the Hierophant card. This card's all about spirituality. This card's all about the spirit. The card's all about getting really into that which serves you spiritually as well. The next card is they know not what they do. You know, I feel like your final outcome is going to be this person left in confusion because they don't get it. And you going off to like explore your spirit, you know, your spirituality, that spiritual side of you even more deeper, even more intensely than ever possibly. But they know not what they do. You give them a red button and you say, don't touch this, and they're gonna push the button. On your emotions, on your feelings, on your and everything. Like it's almost like as if it's almost like that card saying they get off at stabbing you spiritually as well. That must be really uncomfortable. So you can already see in those cards they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Spirit, what else do we need to know about this final outcome? A Tower card. This isn't always a bad thing. The energy behind it is a Seven of Pentacles. So this person could come back to you and be like, hey, could you explain this so I could be a better version of me? So we can rebuild this tower of love, trust. They could really even be thinking about what you're saying and having continuous arguments. I think I just froze a little bit. Am I still here? Continuous arguments with themselves, thinking about, okay, what did I do wrong? And how can I improve it? How do I improve it when I don't even really know myself? You know, when I am just a big tower of destruction. I also feel like Spirit saying that you guys will probably try to work on this. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. Okay? But in the next coming weeks and the next coming months. Even if it's just some kind of friendship. Even if it's just some kind of love story. Because look, you got the reversed Hanged Man. Now, you know I could put all my cards up right. So this card's just coming out to let you know that this person and you will be coming out of this limbo for certain. Better versions of yourselves. Because see, here's the way I look at Hanged Man. If Hanged Man, if I had a tarot deck that I was going to create, the person that would be the Hanged Man in my deck would definitely be Dave Navarro from Jane's Addiction. The way I look at the Hanged Man is someone like him who has really suffered a lot of pain and sorrow, and then uses the effect of hanging from chains to release himself from that negativity so he can have those spiritual epiphanies, so he can come out of that darkness and come into the light. So I'm feeling like what reversed Hanged Man means for me in my deck, especially in this situation with this working hard on something kind of card over here. Like, look, she's really working hard on putting all this emotional and financial security up in the tree correctly. Like, it's like as if it's saying this person has had an epiphany, or will have an epiphany about what you said, what you've talked about, and come out of that not knowing, themselves, what to do, just like they'll come out of this fudgening. They'll realize, oh, well, that's not cool. I better fix that. Hey, I'm not John. Welcome back to the Chammy. Yeah, very, very true. Very true, Pamela. This person's also going to come back, JD, motivated to make it right. You do have Spirit saying you do have the option to create this, manifest this, if this really what you want. They are keeping their eyes on you. You can see that in the binoculars. I mean, yeah, it's like two ships that sail in the night. It's almost like it's been two ships that sail in the night that never meet, but really at the same time, he's really watching you. He's feeling you. He's thinking about you. He's talking to himself about you, or will be in the not too distant future. Let's see real quick. A couple of romance. Let's see how he's feeling about you. Yeah, and all you can do is focus on you. Water yourself. That's another thing that this card is very much about. This Three of Wands. Yeah, it's about motivation. It's about, when you've got something special, but you just want to find that extra little thing that's even more special to hold on to. It's almost like this person's not going to be satisfied with this being the end. The tower moment you've had, the tower moment you will have, or the tower moment. They're not going to be satisfied with that. Hey, Addison, how are you feeling, honey? Spirit, how's this Capricorn feeling truly about JD tonight? What's going on with that? Well, this is how they're feeling about you tonight. This is so interesting. New love, very soon, and let your friends help you. Like, this person might even be out there thinking about what you said, talking about what you said to people who are their friends or family, asking for advice. They are going to want a new love story with you very soon, JD. Even if right now you guys are just taking it one step at a time. If you do want that new love, it is available to you. Okay? All you have to do is clearly decide what you want. But also be letting your friends help you through this as well. Keeping your heart open for new love very soon. They might even be feeling that, well, it's over. This is it. Maybe I've got to find new love somewhere else. But no, this question was about how they feel about you. They might even be wondering, hey, have they found someone else? But literally, this is how they feel about you. So, you stirred the emotions in this person for certain. You can see, they do feel very close to you. They want to be close to you. They just might not know how to help themselves, or once again help the situation. Maybe they've never been through something like this before. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So it's as if, okay, can I start a new love story with him? Have they found somebody new? Like, they're really feeling inside themselves, like as if, yeah, they know. It's like as if they feel that they've, on one hand, they're like, can I fix this? But is this really happening? Because they found somebody new is how it feels. But I'm glad that you spoke your truth, because at the end of the day, it's important to speak your truth, especially when it comes to, your love life, your friend life, your living life, your financial life. It's always important to speak the truth and be your true, authentic self. Let's go ahead and get into some advice from Spirit. I also want to go ahead and pull from the SMEXUAL tarot deck. YouTube sent me a whole bunch of notifications like, you have all these copyright strikes, and thanks, Chet Baker, by the way. And you can't say the word sex. As if I'm some kind of teenager, or that as if I have anything on my channel in regards to children or teens or people underage being able to watch it. So, Spirit, can you tell us, these cards are really deep, JD. So let's see what kind of mind-blowing stuff we're going to figure out here. Real quick, Spirit, what could you just tell JD about the outcome of their relationship, the outcome of JD and their specific relationship with this Capricorn? Bitty, bitty, bum, bum. Hey, Confly, I found that video where we talked to Pee-wee. It's so cute. Love it. I love Pee-wee. Okay, so we've got the Three of Cups. And we've got the beautiful, handsome Emperor. I feel like, first of all, we're going to go into some historical stuff about these two cards real quick. This person and your final outcome is going to be celebrating your love for one another. That's literally what Spirit's saying you could have with this person. You could manifest this. Maybe even creating a whole new life. Because, see, this person really felt and thought at some point in their life that you were the one, that they wanted to take care of you, starting with finances and then starting with whatever else they could help you with. But let me get the book, because even though I don't like to read out of books, you have to understand that these cards are different. Like, I'm just giving you the historical meaning behind the Three of Cups and the Emperor. Okay. This person's going to really want to put some order into your love lives at some point. But let's go ahead and get into what the actual book says, because it's so different than what, the traditional historical meaning of, like, from the Rider's Waite deck. It's nothing in comparison. It just blows my mind. I just haven't bothered to memorize them. So Three of Cups, passion, the magic of the egg. So this is so beautiful. So The magic of the egg. The egg is a promise of life. It indicates improvement, success in love, and relief from heartbreak. This is your final outcome. It's the final countdown. Like, it's really something special to have this in your life, to know that this is going to be relief from heartbreak. Okay, success in love and improvement in it. You know, and it could very well be a whole new love story for you both coming in. And if that's not something you choose, if that's something you reject, then you can have it with somebody else. Okay? Let me get into the Emperor for you. And then I'm going to get you an oracle, a SMEXUAL magic oracle card. So here's your Emperor. It's really in his thoughts and feelings about you. So the key thing here to know is the magic of the stones. To exercise the power entrusted to you, you must know how to dominate yourself, discipline yourself, put things in order yourself. And I feel like what Spirit is saying here is, once again, that strict mental diet, that working on yourself from within so that you can see, you know, the world around you change for the better. It's like you heard that saying, you want to see the change around you, be the change within. Let's go ahead and get you an oracle card. Look, I saw 3 willow trees today, so I asked Mother Earth if I could take some, and I'm going to put my plant wave on it in a little bit after the live and record the white Camilla and the willow tree branches I got today. Oh my gosh, Sophie. I know that Cotton's not been feeling well too. Yeah, and I got a couple of wheelchairs and some crutches, so Spirit, what does JD need to know about the final outcome of their love story or this story, whatever, between this Capricorn and them, and their friendship, their connection? Reflection, or wait, it says self-confidence. Card number 11, Virgo. This is so interesting because this has a mirror. You know, and I've talked to you before. I've talked to you guys before about the infinity mirror, the reflection, you know, from within, so without. Like when I tell you guys here, I don't have a lipstick on me, but we'll just use the marker as an example. If this is my lipstick and I was going to put it on in the mirror, I'd put it on myself, not on the mirror. You know, if you were stood in front of the mirror, of course the mirror is going to reflect back, but if you leave the mirror, it's only going to reflect the room back. You can see this person finding the self-confidence through you to reflect back to you that which you desire. So be the sexy girl in the mirror with your thoughts about yourself, not for him, not for her, not for anybody else, but for you. Knowing that when you're thinking about your reflection, what you're thinking about yourself, what you're thinking about your world, what you're thinking about your situation, even him, because this Capricorn is going to definitely literally absorb what it is that you're thinking about all that. Let's go ahead and get into what the book says, because there is a special spiritual exercise in the book. I like to read those to people. And since you did pay $15 for a reading, it unlocks some of these other cards that the smaller readings don't unlock. So you've got a number here, 11. You've got the astrological sign Virgo. Okay. You've got self-confidence is the main word here. You've got the girl in the mirror. You've got him looking in the drawer. He's got a pen. He's got some paper in his pocket. Okay, so self-confidence, Virgo. The tarot, like talisman, draws from us the courage to step forward, which you took the courage to step forward, to say what you needed to be your true, authentic self. Reflection, awareness of one's shadows or shortcomings generates shyness. Sensitivity is a strength that should not lead to underestimation or hiding. To overcome shyness, use symbols as talismans. Tarot cards, for example, can give you strength and decisiveness if carried in a pocket. Oh, that's what's in his pocket. Tarot cards. Interesting. Maybe asking tarot cards about you too. So choose cards and symbols to evoke your best parts or the parts you need. So I feel Spirit saying continue to have the cards serve you in a way to give you the knowledge you need more about this situation. This person's definitely asking cards, oracle cards, or spiritual people about you. They also feel pretty shy right now. They might even be a little embarrassed. Okay. So I feel like what Spirit needs you to know about that is water yourself. Water you, JD. Focus on what it is that you want with this outcome instead of what you don't, because you literally have the world in your hands with it. Let's get a little bit of advice for you before we close out the portal to your reading. Yeah, like that's what this card's about. Shyness. They might be too shy right now to come forward because they're a little embarrassed about how to say, what to say, and where to go with this. Oh my gosh, Sophie, I hope you feel better, honey. So this card was explaining that there's something that you have reflected upon this person or communicated with this person about that is making them a little bit shy to come forth or to reflect it back right now. And I was just picking up like a little bit, maybe a little bit of embarrassment, like, maybe they feel embarrassed because they haven't been able to get back to you, or they don't know what to say, or, once again, one of the first cards was what, they know not what they do. They know not what they do. Spirit, what is JD? Any advice for JD on this situation? Any direct messages from Spirit? So hand in hand, Mother Earth, An X marks the spot. I feel like Spirit's saying, look, Mother Earth is going, she's there for you. She's got your back. Spirit's there, has your back, take you by the hand and lead you to where X marks the spot, to where you feel welcome to where you feel loved, to where you feel right. As long as you stay in the arms of Spirit and the Mother Goddess, or whatever you feel is your creator, because you literally co-create with your creator whatever you feel is your creator, even if it's just the dirt outside, right? So ask Spirit for guidance. Stay close to Spirit at this time while you're going through this transition with this person. Think about what you want, okay? More love and light, less shadow and hate for yourself. And even for others, if you can just put this behind you, put it on the back burner and start enjoying what makes you feel good in your carefree timelessness. Think about the version of him you want to be showing up to you. Okay? Start saying to yourself, no one ever ghosts me. Don't even be expecting it, and it's not going to show up. If I sat around all day and worried about why my boyfriend didn't react or communicate back or whatever, that's all I'd be doing. I'd be a crazy woman. And it's not saying that I don't care. It's just that sometimes we have to put our fears on the back burner so that we don't manifest them, because it's so easy to emotionalize our fears. I've had Molly get so afraid for me that somebody was going to block me or that somebody was going to ghost me, and then I'm not even worried about it. And because she emotionalized it so deeply, she manifested it herself. Oh gosh, Sophie, I hope you feel better, honey. Bitty bitty bum bum, get yourself some gum gum. So that's it, Sophie. Once you get better, I'm gonna pick on you too. You better be flossing and brushing and rinsing 3 times a day if you can help it. But I also realize that some people have degenerative diseases that they can't help it. Like my roommate, he can't help it. He's got to have all his teeth pulled. Yeah, it's quite literally a defective gene issue that he got from his grandmother. He's also an incredibly rare redhead with damn near purple, blue, white eyes. He's totally, he's allergic to everything, and so he's got this problem with his teeth, and every single one of them has to get pulled out. JD, thank you. I'm so grateful for you, JD, and I'm so happy that you came by to get a reading. Please keep me updated about this. If you need some more guidance or you've got other questions about this reading, please feel free to email me at gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. So welcome to the light, because this old love story is done. Okay? And Spirit needs you to know it's time for a new love story very, very soon. Let your friends help you out, because this is what this person's thinking too. This is their feelings about you. Can I make this new? Can I make this new? Can I do this person right? I don't want this person to disrespect me. I don't want anyone to disrespect me. And once again, you're the operant power, JD. So you just remember, they have no will in your reality. Yeah, well, they have a will in their own reality, sure. Okay? But they're only going to show up dirty to you if you expect them to show up dirty to you. I know it's scary, isn't it? It's weird. But anyways, it'll get better, especially if that's something you truly want and want to work on. But if it's not something that you want to work on, don't work on it. Work on something else. Like I said, work on you. Work on your genuine, truly authentic happiness, and you shall see it prosper. You shall see your world prosper around you from it. And then, one day this person will just come slithering back in. Love to you too, JD. Please be safe and keep us updated, okay? Yeah, they won't even give my roommate antibiotics anymore. Because they literally want him to just go to a dentist as if he can afford the $90,000 it's going to take to fix his problem. And so we've had to do a lot of research on holistic healthcare for him so that he can, so that he's able to control what's going on. Of course, he has great hygiene, despite the fucking going on. Pardon my French, YouTube. But he went to have the situation taken care of, went to a dentist that offered to pay for him to get denture implants. So he was like, well, I don't really want denture implants. I really want dental implants. But if somebody else is going to help me do this and going to pay for it, let's do it. So then that dentist sent him to another dentist to start having teeth pulled. They pulled the wrong teeth. It was absolutely terrible. The piece that they gave him which was going to end up turning into the dental dentures, didn't even fit, so they had to remake that. Then he had to go back and fix what the other dentist fixed. It was like a regular bloody Ozzy Osbourne concert. It was terrible, and they didn't put him under for the next dental treatment. And I think that some dentists are just tripping balls with their prices. I went to have my teeth cleaned 6 months ago, and it was so terrible. The person who cleaned my teeth was so terrible, and she broke one of my molars. Just ugh. I'm afraid to go back to the dentist, to be honest. Yeah, I love crushed ice too. I like to call it, oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I like to call it hospital ice. It's that ice they have at hospitals, and it's that ice that they sell in a bag from Sonic. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Sonic. It's a fast food place. Oh, Ruby's so cute. She's trying to burrow under the blanket on the couch. She's turning this cozy leopard print blanket into her hut. It's good exercise for her. She needs to lose some weight. Let me catch up with chat here for a minute. Regina, it's so good to see you, babe. I just love that I just love Jennifer's readings. Love them. It's definitely very on par. I know that he's definitely feeling like he's in prison right now. I know, Pam, you just had dental work done too, didn't you? So in the car accident, I lost some teeth. Okay, so I'm not embarrassed. I do have a flipper for it. I do have a flipper for it, but I do not wear it because when I talk with the flipper on, fart noises come out of my mouth. Or when I try to sing with the flipper on, fart noises come out of my mouth. So I was just like, fudge it, you know. Amy Winehouse and I are missing the same tooth, so I'm just gonna keep on smiling till I can get an implant. Now, I did have an issue back here on one of my molars, because I have the crack in my face. So what happened is, not knowing I had the crack in my face, because when I got my CT scans and my x-rays at the ER, you know, they didn't x-ray my head. They only x-rayed me from the neck down. So it wasn't until, let's see, God, it wasn't until almost like 6 months to a year later that I went to the dentist, and I'm like, something's wrong. I think it was 6 months later I went for my 6-month checkup, and I was like, something's really wrong. Like, my mouth is so swollen, I can't talk. So they took an x-ray of my head, only to find that there's a crack right here along my jawline. So I need to have this tooth and this tooth, and the tooth back here, I got to have a bridge put in or something, because what happened is, because I didn't know there was a crack in my face and there was damage and injury, it turned into a huge infection. So it affected the molar and a couple of different teeth to get like an infection. So I had to have a root canal here, a couple of root canals here. Ugh, ridiculousness. Now they want another $10,000 to put like some crazy stuff in my mouth so that I have all my teeth. But I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna take it slow. Like I'm gonna take my time getting the tooth work I need done. So hopefully I'm gonna get a crown over here very soon. But we'll see. I'm gonna get my 6-month checkup pretty much soon here. My accident was Friday the 13th, September 13th, 2019. Yeah, dental implants. But I had a different kind of root canal done last time. Let me see if I can find the name of it, because I had a gentle wave root canal. So, the history of root canals: archaeologists discovered a human skull in a desert in Israel that dates back to the 2nd or 3rd BC century. In one of the teeth, they found a bronze wire that could have been used to treat an infected root canal. The wire was located at the site of the infection. This would be the same spot we would target with a modern day root canal. God, that sounds painful. Can you imagine? From 1st century AD until the 1600s, dentists performed root canals by draining the pulp chambers to relieve the pain. Then they covered them with a protective coating made from either gold, foil, or asbestos. Around 1838, the first official root canal instrument was constructed. It allowed easier access to the pulp that is located within the root of the tooth. Modern root canals, both X-ray technology and aesthetics, introduced in the 1900s, greatly improved root canal procedures. But with the gentle wave one, which is more of a modern advanced procedure, it's a minimally invasive alternative to standard root canal treatment. It utilizes multisonic ultra cleaning technology. It uses sound waves and a stream of treatment fluid to thoroughly and painlessly remove the damaged tissue and bacteria. With this tool, we can reach through the entire root canal system. In other words, we achieve a thorough cleaning of the complex root canal system. So I searched high and low for this kind of dentist. Like, dental stuff. I'm just going to put this in the chat so you guys can read about it. If you guys want to. But I got that gentle wave root canal, and I just can't complain. Yep. I love motorcycles too. My best friend Melanie and I were gonna ride our Harleys from here to Santa Monica Beach, and then the bitch went and died on me. I love you, Melanie. Come back, baby. Come back. You can blame it all on me. So that was like our lifelong childhood dream, and then she went and died. I'll never forget my first ride on a Harley. I was 16, and it was very cool. And I was wearing some vintage, silvery, sparkly platform shoes. And she's like, I am not getting on that Harley, because her boyfriend, her fiance, just bought a new Harley, and she was terrified of it. So she drove behind us in the truck while him and I were on the Harley. It was so much fun. There's just nothing more thrilling than being on a motorcycle, I think, unless you're on a graviton. Pam, I'm just going to take a quick break. I just need to use the little girl's room and get some ice for my drink. And I'll be right back to do your reading, okay? And to answer free questions if anyone has a free question, all right? It really is. It really is. Rice and beans. Good to see you, Foxy Empress. I'll be right back, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. I forgot my ice. I'm back. I'm back. I'm gonna ice. Unfortunately, I crushed it as good as I could, but not small enough. People, I swear. Where was I? Let me read it. Let me read the chat. Let's see. I just froze. Am I still here? I'm gonna take your ice. I went to the kitchen and got the water out of the freezer. Ice in it. Me too. I love ice water. So tonight it's raining. So I've been collecting rainwater for my spiritual bath. So I'm pretty excited about that. I might have to put a whole bowl out there and collect it, even though it's illegal. Can you believe collecting rainwater is illegal? Gosh, someone's probably going to come to my house after saying that on YouTube and be like, where's that rainwater in the glass? Oops, I took a bath in it. Somebody sent me, I don't know who it was. Was it you, Confly, that sent me the thing about the difference between the beach crab, the beach cancer and the bucket cancer, like the bucket crab, the difference between the bucket crab and the beach crab? That was so funny. Well, if you guys do hit any fast food restaurants, make sure you come by and we go to Crystal's. I'm not sure if there's any Crystals in any other states, but man, I'm so sad that like I went vegan for 5 years and then I decided to go to Crystal's with Molly and they did not have corn pups. I was like, I've moved to outer space. What is the difference for the crabs? Crystal's, the fast food restaurant Crystal's is spelled with a K. I remember the first time I said that to you, Confly, you were like, Crystal's, like, are they going to eat crystals? That was so cute. Yeah, we're going to eat, it's the new fad. We're going to eat some quartz hamburgers. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that bucket crab thing you sent me a while back. And if I can find it, I'll link it in chat because it's so funny. It's so true. So it is on YouTube. Hold on. So it's a YouTube short. I'll give it to you guys now. Bitty bitty bum bum. So gentle wave root canal can be a little bit more expensive than a regular one, but I definitely recommend it if you guys could get, if you need a root canal, get the gentle wave. Here you go. This lady's trying to explain cancers. It's so funny. You got the beach crabs. You got the bucket crabs. The beach crabs are the sweet, nice little crabby ones. They will walk you along the shore, out in the sun, and they're like basking on a log. Maybe let you eat them a little bit. But then you got bucket crabs who've been fighting their whole life to get out of the bucket because they don't want to be eaten and they wake you up. So, yeah. The bucket crab. Yeah, I can show it on the screen.
Perfect example. You're demented. Ooh. I try to explain cancers. I try to explain cancers like this. You got the beach crabs and you got the bucket crabs. The beach crabs are the nice, sweet little crabbies that will walk you along the shore, out in the sun, and they're like basking on a log, and they'll maybe even let you eat them a little bit, right? Then you got the bucket crabs that have been fighting their whole life to get out of that motherfucking bucket because they don't want to be eaten, and they will f you up. Perfect example. Ariana Grande, beach crab. Descent, bucket crab. There's just no in between. I try to explain.
So yeah, like Ariana Grande is the beach crab.
The beach crabs are the nice, sweet little crabbies that will walk you along the shore, out in the sun, and they're like basking on a log, and they'll maybe even let you eat them a little bit, right? Then you got the bucket crabs that have been fighting their whole life to get out of that motherfucking bucket because they don't want to be eaten, and they will f you up. Perfect example. Ariana Grande, beach crab. Descent, bucket crab. There's just no in between. I try to explain cancers like this.
I used to actually play in a band with 50 Cent's drummer, Marcus Haynes. He's actually the drummer on my Hands track. He went to prison for a really long time. Then he became a pastor. Oh no. At least you can swim, yeah. So, Addison, what do you mean you tried nice and compassionate and you shouldn't have? What happened, honey? And Pamela, what is your question, dear? Excuse me. I think he might be closer to Leo. He might be one of those cancers that's closer to Leo. Closer to August. You know, I'm not sure who dates who. I don't pay attention. Excuse me, I gotta get my tail. I'm sitting on my tail. It's a little bit uncomfy. Is he a good match for you? I can ask while I'm waiting for Pamela to give me her question. I sent a nice message, even the one we talked about earlier. Yeah. Spirit, is Gavin a good match for Foxy Impresari? Maybe. Starting with the Eight of Cups. And then you've got the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You've got a card about change. You've got a card about taking action and communication and passion. So there might need to be like a change, some kind of change. Turning your back on the feelings and emotions that maybe don't serve you in regards to wondering, are they one for me? Are they a good match? Yeah, they're a good match. They could be a good match. And taking it from there. I am not sure. I don't feel that Eight of Cups is a big no kind of card. I feel it's more like a maybe card. But that's just my opinion. I'm pretty sure if you went and looked it up, somebody would probably say it's a no card. But it really is a card of hope because it's about turning your back on feelings and emotions that don't serve you, like doubt that somebody could be or would be the one. I'm not sure because I think I'm going to give up on love at this point. A great disappointment at this time. I guess whatever the cards show. I'm easy a Sunday morning tonight, so let the cards fall. Okay. The 21st, is that a Leo Cancer cusp? Oh, right. So that's what makes him so different, Addison. Is that he's got this lion energy going on, which when you think about the lion and the lioness, yes, he's the king of the jungle. And the reason he's the king of the jungle is because he does nothing. He sits around while everyone takes care of him. Okay? And it's really the lioness that is the king and the queen, the real king and queen of the jungle. She's the one that hunts. She's the one that brings home the bacon. She's even the one that bites his nuts when he ain't giving it her enough. Pardon my French, YouTube, but I'm just talking about like science here. and animal magnetism and how it works. So you just need to keep biting him in the nuts till he gives you what you want. So keep just being your sweet self. I remember sledding as a kid on the beach in sand. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, Pam, and see what you need to know. So, Spirit, do you have any messages from the Romance Angel deck where we can start off with this reading for Pamela? She wants to give up on love, but I feel like there's so much more love to be found for her. Yeah, all cards are upright. Now, that's what I love about Atlanta. Like, you have the most beautiful 4 seasons. Most days are sunshiny, but when it rains, and it's so romantic. I think Atlanta and the surrounding cities are some of the most beautiful places in the country. I got you. I got you. Hi, baby. You're back. You're back. Okay, I'll sit on my lap. Oh, you want to sniff my things, okay? So the first card you got, which I find to be so interesting, is it's time to take back control of your life. You are this unicorn. It's time to free yourself. We may have even gotten this card before for you. I think Spirit's saying free yourself of the idea of giving up on love, and free yourself from the ideas that you might not ever have love again if you're having those kind of fears. Romantic feelings is the energy behind that. Free yourself. How sweet is that? So your feelings are very real and worthy of exploring. Okay. Let's see what the Golden Girls have to say. Spirit, what do the Golden Girls have to say to Pamela? Sophia, Rose, Dorothy, Blanche. What does Pamela need to know about her love life, her life in general? Like, what do we need to know? Can we go a little in depth about just what she needs to know about this time in her life? Yeah, I could see how a Taurus and an Aries would bump heads a lot. You got a Ram and a Bull. Interesting. Okay, so we've got some of those cards, and I'll get back to them in a moment. Any advice on this, Spirit? What is the next right thing, Spirit? What's the next right thing for Pam? What's the next right thing for Pamela Bartel? I mean, are you just saying that to be silly, Spirit? Are you just saying that to be silly? Yes, okay. That makes a lot of sense. And what's the energy behind that Hierophant, Spirit? Passion, okay. Well, it's about passion. And let's get a couple of these sexy cards out. A bitty bitty bum bum. I know I shouldn't drink wine. But it's just a little bit. Okay, Spirit, tell us more about this spirituality, this passion, the next right thing, this cosmic fuckery. Pardon my French, YouTube. Tell us more, Spirit. What does Pam need to know about this love life of hers and life in general? Interesting. Very interesting. Let me catch up with where I am in the story. So, we asked what we needed to know more about these romantic feelings, this freeing yourself. This card's about feeling complete in your life, creating what could complete you in your not too distant future. What does that look like to you, Pam, in this 10 of Cups? Your road trip? Because Spirit is saying here, and in this Four of Wands, it's really important that you stay resilient about thinking about what you want, what will complete you. You have a lot of living to do. This is not the end. I also feel like this card is saying somewhere at home, in the place where you feel like home, you are going to find that completeness in somebody that you can share the rest of your life with. They will see you as this Queen of Swords, and you will accomplish that which you seek in this 11-11 card and this Four of Wands by persisting in that which you want with this love story, with love for yourself, freeing yourself from the I just give up on love stuff. And don't give up on love. It's around every corner. And what the world needs now is love. Love, love, love. And then you got the Lover's card. Spirit saying, you'll find this peace wherever you lay your head on your pillow that you call home. Through loving choices, loving actions, you will find a new lover. They will want to give you the best that they can give you. Even if it's just emotional support right now. Because they're seeking that to take themselves to higher ground. You'll be somebody that makes them feel more calm. They'll make you feel more calm. Spirit says stay calm in this. There's no point in fighting it. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Because your romantic feelings are worth exploring. They're worth feeling. They're worth having. So I asked Spirit, well, hi, baby. How's my little boy? My little sunshine. My little squeaky mookie moo. Welcome back. Okay, you want to get cuddly with your girlfriend on my lap? Okay, it's fine with me. Hold on one second. Let me get him situated on my lap. Oh my God, I'm so lucky to have these dogs. So then I asked, what you needed to know about those really loving and awesome cards we just looked at. The next right thing. I asked, what's the next right thing? Cosmic fuckery. I'm like, you're joking, right, Spirit? Yes, I'm joking, Spirit says. But the next right thing for you is the spiritual journey, and your passion for life, your passion for love, your passion for communication, nature, animals. Where are you going, baby? Don't go too far. This is the next right thing for you. But Spirit is just trying to make you laugh in the cosmic fuckery card. Okay? Isn't Spirit funny? Okay, you went down? All right. There you go. Okay, all right. Just come on. 1 second. Come on. Let's go. I know that you just want to be with him, so. Let's get into these magic cards here. So your first card is your Ace of Wands. Your second card here is your Eight of Pentacles. Okay, they're booger. The third card here is the Three of Swords. Where did she go? She just like disappeared into thin air. No, that's not a safe place for you. This is not where puppies live. There you go, baby. So I would say that traditionally, we're going to get into what the book says, but because these are really important here. The Ace of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Swords, showing how victorious you have been. Be giving yourself a pat on the back for coming through this change. It shows your victory in this card with your love life changing, turning your back on that heartbreak and that Three of Swords. But there are so many more powerful messages from the book. You've got the Hermit. You've got the Eight of Swords. And you've got your last outcome card with that, the energy behind it. The Knight of Wands. I feel like what Spirit's saying is that, you've been quite honestly watching everyone around you with their love stories and wondering, where's yours? Where's your love story? Maybe even feeling very stuck in the old love stories. Wondering, where is my Knight of Wands to take action, to bring that fire to you? He's there. He is there. Let's get into some of the meanings behind the cards. And Spirit, real quick. No, it's this deck. There was another one I bought, but it just didn't. The artwork sucked, and the fool had a flaccid Peter, and it was just not attractive. So I kept this one because the artwork was a lot better and not as rude. I had bought several tarot decks that were of sexual nature because I thought they were beautiful. I thought maybe it would bring something different to the channel. Cottonfly found some on Amazon for me. And one deck I absolutely loved because it had blue people, brown people, red people, pink people. But when I got to the Hierophant card, there were two nuns on their knees giving fellatio. I think that's the proper scientific medical word for it. I don't know. To the high priest on the card. And I was like, ain't having no spiritual weird things like this in my deck. I was just so uncomfortable with it. And even though I'm a lapsed Catholic, I just don't want any tarot cards that have, you know, a priest on it getting pleasured by nuns. It was very uncomfortable and really made me sad because it was such a beautiful deck. So Spirit, what is I'm shuffling the book. Spirit, what does Pamela need to know about these few sexual magic tarot cards and this conquest in love, in her love story? How maybe it might all come out to play? Any advice or anything? Fidelity. Very interesting. Fidelity. So go ahead and get into that in 1 second. And this is also the Oracle deck for it, Regina. And it has little spiritual activities you can do in regards to your situation. So we're going to go ahead and get into the Ace of Wands. We're going to get into the Eight of Cups. Or was that the Pentacles? Eight of Pentacles, yeah. Achieving something, that you're working on something, creating something in your mind and your heart and in your soul in regards to your love story. Staying optimistic about it, for sure. I have a Taurus moon, but my bullhorns are cut down a lot. I actually file them myself. All right, so the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. The key word here is union. The magic of the statues of the fire. Abandon is the surrender of oneself. One loses his own likeness to enter into something much greater. It's like as a spirit is telling you, you have to literally wipe away that old story. Sell your house, get to some other place, get into other places. You spent your whole life there. It's time for a change. Okay? We must surrender. Abandon is to surrender of oneself. One loses his own likeness to enter into something much greater. I will leave this haunted house for something much greater one day. And I look forward to that day. And you guys are helping me get there. I've been trapped here for 10 years. I know it's kind of crazy to say I feel trapped by home. Okay? But literally, like I told my landlord years ago, I'm not leaving until I can move on to bigger and better. Why should I? I've never had the chance to live in a place like this, in a house like this, even though it has a lot of problems. I'm grateful to be at the haunted dump, but I'm literally wiping away the old story clean so that I can have the freedom of the future that I see for myself, which I stepped into recently. And I'm going to keep living for it. I'm going to keep manifesting that which I want. Who knows? Maybe I'll win the lottery and I can buy the haunted house. It is for sale for the right price in cash. Anybody got 500K I can borrow? And it's not even worth 50 grand. That's what's so sad about it. Okay, let's get into that Eight of Pentacles. So traditionally, your Ace of Swords would be all about, being mentally wealthy and victorious with it, staying on that strict mental diet. But you see how deep the meaning is from the book. It's literally telling you once again, what's my dream town? I don't think it's so much my dream town. Atlanta is the most beautiful place in the South. The only thing it's missing is a beach. But home is really where the heart is, and I'm looking for home and have been all my life. So, I'd really like to go to where my family's from, the island of Cyprus. But right now, with everything that's happening with Israel, and it only being 150 miles away from my family, how safe would it really be to go there right now? I am very sickened by what's happening in the news. I almost wish they would stop talking about the atrocities. It's getting to the point where it's like, okay, that's enough at dinner time. You know what I mean? I mean, if anybody's watching it, I'm watching it. But I'm really into watching stuff like that because I really pride myself on learning about history and the truth of what I can know about knowledge. Now, are they telling us the truth on CNN or on TV or on the radio about it? I'm not quite sure. I'm not certain. But I am definitely sitting here manifesting a change for the better with that situation instead of sitting around going, oh, well, there's nothing I can do. All right, so let's get into that Eight of Pentacles. And you guys can do that too. You imagine it a time and a place that is not so dirty and evil. Okay, so the magic of the coffee cup. Indifference. So interesting. So yeah, you see the coffee cup, you see the coffee tea kettle and everything. So Eight of Pentacles, the magic of the coffee cup. Okay, indifference. The key word for this is indifference. An affectionate, gentle, and tender approach helps to overcome your partner's indifference because it reflects simple and honest feelings. Spirit could be saying that, either with who you might currently be having communications with or even somebody new, definitely the indifference, your partner's indifference can, the approach to overcome the indifference is through tender approach, affectionate and gentle approach. Once again, because it's going to reflect your simple and honest feelings. It's going to, with anybody, you know, it's going to help them to see the best version of you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And then this is showing, you know, how you've overcome that heartbreak, and the prying eyes on watching your heartbreak. Let's get into that Three of Swords. But the Three of Swords, once again, is very different in this deck. Pinching, the magic of fire and salt. You must call attention to disagreements and incompatibilities before finding the courage to end a relationship that is now empty. Okay, so maybe what Spirit is saying is that, once again, what is it that's holding on to you from old love stories? What is it that is driving you to the point where, you know, you're ready to give up? Spirit's saying don't give up. But you must call attention to the disagreements and incompatibilities before finding the courage to end a relationship that is now empty. So what is that? What relationship is empty for you? That house. Okay? That house. That house, that house, that house. And why do I know? Because I live it every day. And it won't matter where I go. I now have my very own haunted army of ghosties, ghost warriors. Just like that dude from Lord of the Rings. You got a couple of more cards. It gets deeper. Now we're going to get into that Hermit. And the puppy's like, hold me, but don't touch me now. Just staring at me on the floor like, are you okay, dog? Did you eat some magic mushrooms? Gosh, I hope Living La Vida Laura's okay. We left off last night with her somewhere out there microdosing shrooms. So you got the Hermit and the Knight of Wands. Two very beautiful cards. Traditionally, this card is about, you know, hermiting it up, being a homebody, staying there watching everybody else in their whole lives enjoy it, and you're just sitting there going, when's my turn? When's me next? You know, looking for that spark in the dark. You know, and you might have even enjoyed, you know, watching other people's love lives unravel, helping them with it, but still being that hermit in that house. I can relate. So let's see what the book says about the hermit. So, wow. The Hermit. Refusal is the key word here. Retention of the seed. Slowing down your pace allows the magic to germinate. When the psychic force is restrained, its power is doubled. When the psychic force is restrained, its power is doubled. And then your Knight of Wands. Once again, when the psychic force is restrained, its power is doubled. Once again, that's for this card, not that card. So once again, you have this beautiful Knight of Wands. So what the Knight of Wands has to teach you today is embracing. Okay, so this card's about embracing. Keyword embracing. The magic of the spike of wheat, the bond that prevents others from escaping, is has made us not fear, but to joy, to have joy. Not of chains, but of freedom. Not of past promises, but of future plans. This is talking about your journey that you're going to take. I feel like you're going to meet this Nine of Wands on your journey. I felt like that since the moment I picked the cards up. And I feel like Spirit's just confirming that in this. Okay? Once again, embracing the magic of the spike of the wheat, the bond that prevents others from escaping us, is made not of fear, but of joy. Not of chains, but of freedom. Not of past promises, but of future plans. You know, you might even reconcile with somebody and they take this journey with you. What are you doing? Let's get into your oracle card here. So you got the Fidelity card. You know, she's sitting there in her garden with her tea and somebody's waving goodbye. But they'll be back. Let's get into what the book says. Let's see what your spiritual doggo duty. Let's see what your spiritual exercise is going to be for this card. You got the number 4 on it. And it's got the Taurus hieroglyph on it. So it's a feminine energy card. Fidelity. A temporary separation during which melancholy combines with fear of abandonment. You know, this might be what's making you feel like you want to give up on love. Here's the reflection part. Faithful love, sensual and obstinate, resists any temptation and any obstacle, presenting itself as a point of pride, as well as a pledge of love, so strong as to make the heart stainless, the senses deaf to any call. In a person you can place the utmost trust. They will never betray you, as you will not betray them. So here's your work, your spiritual work. Write your initials and those of your beloved on an egg as a promise of fidelity. Then place it in a jar with flowers and pomegranate seeds. And then, you know what I would do with the egg? I would just leave it there in a jar for a couple nights, but keep it in the fridge, you know, and then maybe, you know, take the egg out away from the other items that are not edible, clean the egg off, and then boil it and eat it. That's what I would do. And then I would pray to my spiritual creator to let the egg give me not only the wisdom that I seek, but the, you know, because the egg is a symbol of life. It's a symbol of growth. It's a symbol of that which, you know, we used to be eggs, all of us, you know. Say what you feel you need to say about this spiritual work. And even say, as I do this spiritual work, give me the energy and the power to make my promises to myself true in love, in life, with this journey I'm taking on my road trip. You know, yeah, you have to sell it. You have to get rid of it. I get more, the longer I stay here, the more scared. Is scared or even a word? The more freaked out I get. Okay, I don't want to get stuck here. And I had this dream in 2011 when I lived across the street at the dump, literally the dump. And my bedroom window was like this far from a dumpster that I found my dog in. And I had this dream. My foot was hanging over the side of the bed. I felt something touch it. I felt something touch my foot. And I know I was like between that awake and dream state. Like when the dog came and kissed me on the nose, I was definitely sleeping, but I was lucid sleeping. So it was like I was having a dream about a neon sign. But in this particular dream, it was like the spirits were like saying, you know, you've got to leave You got to get out of this town before you get stuck in it again. You and your family. And I'm thinking, stuck in it again. Like, what, am I back here because I have some kind of past here? Some unfinished business? Was I supposed to come back and write the story of the truth of what happened? And I'm just here to remember it all or something, or to recap it all? You know what I'm saying? But like, okay, so what it says to put in the jar with it is, let me go back to it real quick. Write your initials and those of your beloved on an egg as a promise of fidelity. Then place it in a jar with flowers and pomegranate seeds. So, you know, you can even find edible flowers. I know they used to have edible flowers at places like Whole Foods, but you may be able to find some, you know, online to purchase. Any flowers grown organically should be able to be eaten if they're not poisonous to the human body, like pansies. I used to put pansies in my salad all the time, but they were organically grown and edible. But you could just take the pomegranate seeds and the egg and the flowers, and then, like I suggested, you know, after 3 days or whatever, maybe do this during the new moon, because the new moon you draw in things you want to draw in, and the full moon you release that which you don't, you know, want anymore. So I would definitely keep it in the fridge in a jar for a few days with the flowers and the pomegranate seed after praying over it. Maybe pray over it all 3 days, you know, get creative with it. And then on the third day, you know, take the egg out and boil it and eat it with some butter or salt or however you like to eat your eggs. I just say eat it because I don't like to waste food, and I feel like it will make the spiritual exercise even more strong. But don't eat the pomegranate. Don't eat the pomegranate seeds, because those aren't good for your teeth. But you could get some pomegranate juice to go with your egg. That might be fun. That might be yummy. Are you okay? Yeah? I thought by now you would be sleeping with Grandpire. You're over here cuddling me. It's pouring here too, Regina. What? Okay. Okay, I understand. That's right. You just had a bunch of dental work done. Yeah, that's what Puppy Rooney says too. He only has 2.5 teeth. I love you. But this one, her teeth are perfect. The only reason that the person that had her didn't want to keep her is because she has a little bit of an underbite. Like this. But her teeth are literally perfect. I take really good care of her teeth. We brush them, don't we? We brush them. And I try to keep from feeding them like dog treats that might have sweets in them, that like might have like sugar or anything like that in it. So the only sugar she really gets is like, she likes watermelons. The dogs like watermelon. They like pears. They like apples. They like plums. They like broccoli. They like lettuce. They like peas and carrots. And then they love their chicken and fish. That's pretty much their diet. AK-47 kisses. Am I still here? Let me know. Sometimes chat likes to just turn me off of YouTube. Did it cut us off? Okay, cool. So let me see if I can go back in the chat to see if there was anybody that had any free questions. Yeah, I guess it only lets me go so far back. I know Lisa came in and Tin came in. If I come across a Cane's, I will make sure to try it. What's a Cane's? The only thing I know about a Cane's is Cane's mayonnaise from New England. It's like my favorite mayonnaise. If I were to eat mayonnaise. Oh my God. We need to definitely hook the pumpkin up to the plant wave. I'm going to go get it now. I saw someone do that not too long ago. They carved a pumpkin. Ow! Okay, that didn't feel good. Yeah, Addison is going through some things. Gotta pray for her. For sure. Ow! Sorry, just car accident stuff. We need to stretch. Oh. Much better. Still hurts, but much better. Got it turned on. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna try begonia. Points of waves. That's what I want to start with. Okay, yeah, you're gonna start playing. Just hold on. Yeah, he would. Hooking myself to the plant wave. So it's just actually picking up my own frequency. That is so weird. Let me start recording because I want to record this. So you can actually hook your plant wave to one human being and to another, and then when they touch each other, it will make human music. Let's see if I can get anything off this punky. I might have to get the other connection, and I need to put this on Do Not Disturb. Where is the other? Is this it? Yeah, here it is. This will probably work a lot better for the pumpkin than the clips. Excuse me. Recording, nothing. Let's see if we can get. Yes, that's me. We want the pumpkin. It's not doing anything. Come on now. So what if I touch you? Nothing happening with this pumpkin. Come on, little guy, wake up. What if we touch? What if I give you a kiss? Will you sing for me? Gosh, y'all, it's not working. So I guess I'll stop recording and not save that one because I don't really want to save it. But I guess I will. Okay, so Peter Pumpkin Eater did not work. But look, now it's working because it's on me too. Let me turn the fan off. So you're only going to work when I touch you with my fingertips? Okay. Okay, you're an emotionally distraught pumpkin. So I think we're just going to leave it alone and get on the flowers. But you'll play when I touch you with my fingertips. God, this machine's weird. Okay. Ooh, I wonder what would happen if we put it on the REM pod. I'm tempted. Let's see if the willow tree will play. Or the camellia. I'm not going to want to use the sticky thing because that's just going to rip it all apart. The pads will just rip it all apart. So we'll just move the pads back. We will try it. Maybe we'll put the oh I guess I better stop recording that. What is that terrifying sound outside? was creepy. So let's see if we can get the... See if we can get the willow tree. To do anything. Anything? Anything at all? Nothing. Not when I touch it. All right, Foxy Empress. Sorry. Good night, honey. Be safe. It would be like Run Forest Run. Okay, so willow tree not working. Wish I had had the plant wave today when I was at these willow trees. Fudge. All right. I can barely get anything out of them, too. So what if I were just to hook you up to my hair and touch you with... hair music? Can you hear this? Oh, pardon my pun. This is so weird. Music is sacred. Who knew? You went and realized you didn't get yourself anything sweet to eat? Aww. This is so interesting. Has anyone done this yet with the plant wave? Just hook their hair up to it? I'm literally making music without playing an instrument. How amazing. Is that what I sound like? That's cool. That's really cool. Who knew? That is so cool. That's my hair, y'all. Hair piece. Bed piece. Give peace a chance. All right, let's see if this Camilla's going to sing for us. I'll be gentle. I know how delicate you are. So we'll try your stem. Oi. Don't fall apart. Oh, it fell apart. Oh. Nothing. So now that the flower completely fell apart, what if I just put the petals on it? It's still on. Nothing. I put in a little bud. Nothing. Okay, plant wave. Whatever. So we'll just enjoy some hair music. Why not? And you can all just listen to my hair play some music for a minute. It's the hair wave. Oh my god, it crashed. It's hilarious. Now it's not wanting to connect. Yes, a peanut butter and honey sandwich. Those are the best. Yay. Well, I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, I don't know that I could do peanut butter and Miracle Whip. That's like lime sherbet and olives, green pimento olives, which my mom loved to eat. Okay, let's see if the plant wave will start again. If it does not start again, then I will put it away and get some rest because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And I still have to take my spiritual bath. Yeah, it's not connecting. So the plant wave might just need to be charged. I see that it's connected, but I don't see it doing anything. So I'm just going to turn it off and try one more time. I cannot believe this is my hair. Who knew? Wow. Welcome to the Crazy Tarot Show, where I hook myself up to machines and let my hair play music for you. Wow. It's pretty cool. It does. It does. It's so pretty. Well, 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 who knew? I'm definitely saving that one. Alrighty. Well, it has been a fun night. I didn't think I would stay on so long. I thought that maybe I would only be here for about an hour, but because I've been here for 2:20. So I'm going to say goodnight, unless there's anybody else that needs a reading. Oh, I wanted to do one more experiment. One more experiment. Some flowers, spirit. I want to see what happens when you hook the REM pod up to the Yeah, you can, Addison. 1 second. I'm just going to connect the REM pod to the See if we get anything. Okay, so maybe that's not going to be the one for it. Let's try the other one. Let's see what happens. Good night, Pamela. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you, Regina, for coming by. Thank you, everyone, for coming to hang out. Confly and Tiffany and Empress and Ten and I'm Not John. I think I saw I'm Not John for a couple seconds. Okay, so that's going to affect it. So what if I did this? Okay, what if I did that? Okay, it doesn't work. Let's see if it plays anything. If there's any good spirits in the room that want to touch the REM pod so we can do this experiment to see if it will play music. See if we can pick up your frequency, spirits, on the plant wave. Thank you, Regina. It doesn't look like this is working. Not even when I touch it. Well, we tried. Yeah, I don't think it's going to play anything. I think somebody would actually have to touch it. So maybe tomorrow when I'm doing a broadcast, we'll set up the REM pod and hook the plant wave up to it just to see if when it does get touched by something, if the plant wave will pick up its frequency. That's so weird. Attach it to myself and it will play. All right, Addison, let's get into that reading real quick. I don't know if he's responded or not, but let's just go ahead and ask. Yes, enjoy your sandwich, Pam. Yeah, Regina, if you have an Instagram, please follow me at Stormie Blue. Music is Sacred. STORMIEBLEU. Music is Sacred. Spirit, what does Addison need to know about this text message from her man? Two of Cups. And the energy being the Star. It doesn't matter how distant or far they are so near to your heart and you are so near to their heart. Oh my God, the REM pod just went off. Damn, I wish I'd kept the plant wave on just to see if it was... Well, thanks for confirming you're there, Spirit. We're going to go to bed. Good night. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Sorry, babe. Love you, spirits. Are you there, Addison? The spirits have spoken. Okay. You messaged me on Instagram. I think that's an important message for you in spirit. Ooh, I'm tired. All right, guys. Love you. Good night. Sweet dreams. Sleep tight. Don't do anything I wouldn't do or would. And don't do anything fun without me. So I'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning, noon, and night, hopefully. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Your likes, your love, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions, your donations, but most of all, just for showing up to hang out for the fun chats. I am going to play a live music show soon here for you guys on YouTube and Instagram. So I look forward to doing that for you guys. As Sophia would say from the Golden Girls, sayonara, arrivederci, kalanita. Be safe.